At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams. It's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good morning and welcome to Extreme Arena in Coralville for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson high above the court here alongside Austin Oliver as we move to Class 3A today. Number 1 seed Mount Vernon taking on number 8 seed Mid-Prairie. Mount Vernon, the runner-up last year. Mid-Prairie making a trek back to the girls' volleyball tournament after, a decade absent here, Austin. And so a couple of, a veteran here, the runner-up against a team that's been back. And that kind of explains a little bit the 1-8 seed, doesn't it?
Yep, it definitely is. It's they're going to have their work cut out for them with the experience that Mount Vernon's going to be bringing to this game. A lot of playoff experience here. Just some of the key points to bring out. Mount Vernon's returning 6 starters from last year. That was that runner-up team. This team's going to be focused on 3 Division I talents, kind of leading them out there. Chloe Meester, once again, just one of the big hitters here in the state, coming in with over 500 kills. Going to be looking at the opposite side hitter, a 6'1" senior, Sydney Maui, coming in with about 311 kills of her own, so a good duo between the two of them. And then setting him up is going to be Sydney Huber with an astounding over 1,100 assists so far on the season. The Golden Hawks are going to be led by a duo, Callie Huber, senior middle at 6 foot. She's tallied about 250 kills coming today, and the other player to watch is going to be Jovi Evans. The junior setter is number 1 on her teams in kills, number 1 on the team in assists, and number 3 on the team in digs. So we have a great all-around player coming in there and helping out the Golden Hawks.
Let's take a look here at the road to the state tournament for these two teams. For Mid-Prairie, a record of 33-8. They defeated Wilton to win the region. Jovi Evans, we talked about 5.7 assists per set. Dakota Mitchell, 5.5 digs per set. Then for Mount Vernon, 42-4. That's a lot of matches.
A lot of games, yeah.
42 or 46 overall. Defeated Nevada in the Region 1 championship. We mentioned Sydney Huber, 10.9 assists. Chloe Meester, the kills, the kill efficiency, you see it there in the numbers. And, you see those numbers, and sometimes hard to to realize till you see it in the game and see that it seems like there's one person all over making the kills, and that happens sometimes when you get the big hitter.
It definitely is. She's extremely just a strong talent for Mount Vernon. Has been a factor for them for several years. Going to look forward to seeing her playing again here in the state tournament.
We'll talk a little bit more when we come back about how do you stop them? How do you do it as the 8th seed? We'll talk more about that when we come back. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
Welcome back to the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We're starting the day with Class 3A, and the number 1 seed we'll see here is Mount Vernon against Mid-Prairie. The other 2 teams in this bracket are Dubuque Wahlert and Kemper Catholic. The 4 and 5 seed, they'll play here in the game after this one. Over on Court 2, they'll get started about 25 minutes after us. Western Christian and Sioux Center, and then West Delaware and Davenport Assumption. And the brackets are staying together here, so the winner of the second game will meet the winner of the first game on this court, and same on that court, instead of going by seeding and mixing it around here. Let's talk about that. We know we've seen an 8 seed defeat a 1 seed. What's it take,
last night,
Austin, to have that happen?
Well, I mean, obviously, they got the strong hitters for the Mustangs. You got to take something away, so they got to make a decision on both Maui and Meester on taking something away with a block and then tried to beat them at that game. Both these hitters are pretty talented and are going to be starting to spread that ball all around, giving them lots of things to look at. So we'll see what they can do to kind of slow them down a little bit and get their offense rolling for themselves as well.
And you got to take advantage of when you have a chance. You know, you can't have hitting errors, you can't have service errors. I won't say you have to play perfect, but you have to play against a team like this. You have to play pretty well. Can't give them too much on your own.
Yeah, you absolutely do. It kind of one of the unique things that Mid-Prairie's bringing in here. They've got co-head coaches, husband and wife, with Sherry and Zeb Evans, and then they've got a junior daughter and a freshman daughter that are both be in the starting lineup. So, maybe they've been discussing some of that strategy over the course of the dinner table and come up with a good plan to kind of mess with these hitters a little bit for the Mount Vernon side.
I've seen a little bit of that. I did the Waukee Northwest game yesterday. You have the coach and her two daughters playing, and there's
Absolutely.
a team where, they won last year 5A, and they graduated a lot, and everybody said, they're going to rebuild. But, hey, they knocked off Ankeny, so, it's a matter of you may be returning with a lot of starters, but you got to step out on the court and do it. So far, of course, Mount Vernon has done that, so we'll see what happens here. And the team's coming out, lining up, getting ready to go for the starting lineups for these two teams. And we'll hear that in just a second. Thanks to everybody watching on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Good morning, volleyball fans, and welcome to today's 2024 Girls State Volleyball 3A quarterfinal matchup featuring the Mid-Prairie Golden Hawks and the Mount Vernon Mustangs. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Brecken Schilling from North Mahaska, a member of the IGHSAU Student Athlete Advisory Committee, will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Mid-Prairie, Kent Carnes. And from Mount Vernon, Dick George. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce the players in today's 3A quarterfinal matchup. First of all, let's meet the team from Mid-Prairie. Here are the Golden Hawks. Your non-starters. Number 2, Kensington Miller. Number 4, Lainey Dua. Number 5, Tessa Bombi. Number 10, Lauren Fay. Number 11, Lily Miller. Number 12, Kyla Carnes. Number 14, Izzy Kite. And number 16, Harbor Pasha. Your assistant coaches, Rebecca Baker and Kenzie Mance. And now, here are your starters for the Golden Hawks of Mid-Prairie. A 5'7" junior, number 1, Joby Evans. 5'5" freshman, number 3, Georgia Evans. 5'8" junior, number 6, Avery Helmuth. 6'1" senior, number 7, Briley Gearhart. 5'9" junior number 9, Caitlin Harland. And a 6' senior number 13, Callie Huber. Your libero is a 5'3" senior number 8, Dakota Mitchell. Head coach for the Golden Hawks, Sherry Evans and Zeb Evans. Now let's meet the team from Mount Vernon. Here are the Mustangs. Your non-starters, number 7, Isabel Logue. Number 8, Emma Hoffman. Number 10, Olivia Haverback. Number 11, Sarah Esbaum. Number 12, Brinley Betcher. And number 17, Sophia Meester. Your assistant coaches, Robin Brand, Krista Winders, Amber Hess, Dolphy Kalm, Shannon Miller, and Jeff Walker. And now here's your starting lineup for the Mustangs of Mount Vernon. A 5'3" sophomore number 1, Maverick Schweer. 5'8" junior number 3, Kellyanna Whitaker. 5'10" senior number 4, Paige Sherban. A 6'1" senior number 9, Sydney Maui. A 6' senior number 15, Sydney Huber. And a 6'3" senior number 16, Chloe Meester. Your libero, a 5'5" senior number 5, Aaron Jackson. Head coach for the Mustangs, Maggie Willems. Now let me introduce to you our officials assigned to this match by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. First referee, Greg Davies. Second referee, Larry Escher. Line judges, Ashley Pierce and Haley Gedkin. Fans, at this time, we ask you to please stand if you are able as we face the flag, removing your caps and hats, as we honor our veterans, our great country of America, and those who protect our freedom each and every day with the singing of our national anthem, today performed by the Iowa Valley Mixed Triple Trio from Iowa Valley High School, directed by Michelle Grant. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, great job. All right, who's ready for state tournament volleyball?
You're watching the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, a sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. The Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. A triple trio. I don't know if I've heard one before like that, but they did a great job of the national anthem.
Very nice harmonies and did a great job. Heard them warming up this morning. They did a nice job then as well.
All righty, set to go here. And I guess for Mid-Prairie, is it safe to say stay close or try to stay close, in the scoring?
Well, they matched up early in the season. I think it was the second game of the season for both of these schools. Yeah, I think it was the second game of the season here. So they haven't met each other since August 29th when it was a 2-0 win for the Mustangs. So probably at a tournament of some
those
kind.
2-0 usually those weekend tournaments or something,
And a warm-up tournament, so it's not like they're, unknown to each other, but it's been quite a while since they've seen each other. I'm sure both teams have
they develop and
grown
change,
grown and gotten an identity over the course of the season. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes.
Aaron Jackson, serving for Mount Vernon. And there's a kill right away by Mid-Prairie. That was Maverick Schweer serving. Now Mid-Prairie will serve Dakota Mitchell. Into the middle to the libero, set outside. Dug out of there. Into the block. Set back, now dumped over. And across for the point for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, nice little tip there from the middle hitter position there.
Now the libero is back to serve. Aaron Jackson for Mount Vernon. 1-1 early going. That one bumped right over, sent back. And a hit shot hard to the libero. There's Meester with the wind up. Well, he handled it. Set again. This one long.
Heck of a dig out of Dakota Mitchell for Mid-Prairie on that hard cross shot for Meester. Dug it right up, had to chase it down. And that's the kind of plays that Mid-Prairie is going to have to keep themselves in the game with, is the hustle plays, the grit, keeping that ball in play.
Joby Evans to serve it, the junior. Set outside to Meester, cross court. Libero handles it. Now they have to scramble there, and they're going to say a double hit on it, so point Mid-Prairie.
And Dar, you asked about how to slow her down. This is it. You got that libero playing that hard angle and digging up 2 shots in a row as the service error goes out the backside.
Yeah, and then serve it to the other side and make them play it so she doesn't get a hand on it.
Exactly.
Back to serve is Sydney Huber, 6-foot senior. Set it up toward the outside, dumped it in the middle, quick over, and that goes wide. Point Mount Vernon. Tied now at 3. Sydney Huber back to serve again. Bumped up outside. Attack. And what did they say? That hit the antenna?
Went off the top of the block. It just,
okay.
just couldn't chase it down.
Okay.
So Meester tried to go over and get a hand on it and just couldn't get it controlled back into the field of play.
So serve now back to Mid-Prairie. Out to Meester. Meester puts it down.
Right over the top of the block. Meester puts that one down the line. Setter was in a good position, but just came too quick onto her, and she wasn't able to pop that one up.
Substitution for Mid-Prairie is Lainey Dua. IMT Insurance Substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at IMTIMS.com. Meester back to serve now. Sends it to the back. There's Meester. They'll go not to Meester, back to Sydney Maui. And I think they kind of fooled everybody. They thought they're going to go to Meester, but they go to Maui.
Yeah, Maui's second in the team in kills. She's going to be a lefty there on the opposite position, so they'll get a good helping of her in this match as well.
Meester serving right to the middle. Set back, a little confusion there. Well, they dump it over, and it's going to go off. Mid-Prairie for the point. Mid-Prairie has seemed a little out of
miscommunication on the set, and then on the defense, 2 people in the same spot as well.
Meester served down the line. Now they set it over. Meester handles that one. They'll just send it over. Free ball cross court wide. So a little run here now by Mount Vernon. Build a 3-point lead. Back toward the middle, they send it over, and was it touched? It was a touch.
Off
so
the touch.
Yep, Mid-Prairie point off the touch. Callie Huber, the 6-foot senior, back to serve for Mid-Prairie. Right down the middle. Set it up, a little push shot. Back. There's Meester. She'll set it. And there's the kill by Maui.
Yeah, something pretty unique about Meester is you get a 6'3" outside. Typically, they're not going to be the one you want back there passing. She's been passing almost every ball here that she's gotten an opportunity to. In that situation, she was the secondary setter, so she just stepped up, used her hands, and put it out there and got an assist for the kill on the outside. So just really well-rounded player that they've got over there in Meester.
Isabel Logue back to serve for Mount Vernon. Now they set it back and through the block for the kill.
Good to see Pacha get a kill there. She had a couple there that she had kind of mishit and got on the right path, on the positive path on that last hit.
There's the serve. Set it back and quick. Set it back and put it down.
A little power tip for Maui.
Now she'll serve. Set outside. And the kill by Evans, Jovi Evans. Gets it through.
This is where Mid-Prairie is going to want to try to make a push as much as they can. They've got Meester and Maui both in the back row right now. So this is an opportunity to try to score as many as you can here before they get back into the front row.
And blocked, but they can't get it across. The kill by Sophia Meester. And Sophia Meester will go out for an IMT Insurance substitution. Coming in to serve, Maverick Schweer, the sophomore. Bump it back. Right through the block. Goes up and challenges Caitlin Harlan.
Yeah, she's hitting out her unnatural position, typically an opposite. Swung from the outside strong side that time.
Set back. Cross court. It's down for the kill. Aaron Jackson, the libero, back to serve. Popped up, now up ahead. Oop, he was going to try to leave that. I think she saw the block coming in.
Yeah.
Was trying to decide, Jovi Evans.
Set was just a little bit too tight. Didn't give her any options there to be able to do anything other than put it into the net.
Short serve, and they're just going to get it over. Now set to Meester, and block.
Callie Huber in the middle. I think she got a little help from the net there as well, but against Meester, you'll take that half block any day of the week.
Yeah. Now serving. Mid-Prairie. There's Meester, cross court right off the libero. Mitchell hung in there, and that one is put away by Caliana Whitaker.
I got a net violation. Got a net violation on the Golden Hawks, so something must have happened when the ball rolled over there. Or maybe under the net, I'm not sure what. Something happened at the net there.
Oh, either way, it's a point for
It is.
Vernon,
Yep.
Yeah. And that serve comes in. They can't handle it. (14-9) Mount Vernon. Set and into the block and by Sydney Maui. It goes out. And Mid-Prairie hanging right close right now.
They just got to stop some of these little mini runs and get on a mini run of their own, and they'll be right back in this game. And, under net violation, looks like.
Yep.
Must be a new signal for that. He just kind of pointed.
Yeah, usually they
kind of
say
motion under the net, kind of a motion, but that was just kind of pointing at the line. So
into the block by Meester. Now they'll play it back over. Diving save there. Meester just tried to shove it down the line, but right there, Mid-Prairie. Meester gets it. Bumped up. Right into the block again, and Mid-Prairie was under the net that time. Slid right under was Huber. Well, Meester really showed her ability there going down and not just a big wind up and hit it.
Yeah.
Showed as she goes back to serve now. Now set back outside. Oscourt. And dropped in for the kill. Callie Huber. And she'll go back to serve. Really 15-12. And there's Maui again. You got all eyes looking over there across, and then they just get it to Maui, and she puts it away.
Yeah, you got to be feeling pretty good. 16-12 in the first game here. You got Meester at just 1 kill so far. You got Maui at, 5 kills over there? Looks like statistically, looks like 5 right now. But you've kind of held Meester in check so far. The libero's done a great job of defensively picking out that cross-court shot that Meester likes to hit and has been playing it very well.
Hot smash, Meester up to Maui. Bumped outside by libero Mitchell, and point for Mount Vernon. Sophia Meester that time with the block. Lead at 5. Serve goes deep. They play it.
Off the top of the block.
Yeah.
Point for the Golden Hawks.
Makes it 17-13. Mid-Prairie now serving. Tried to. Looked like Huber was trying to set that and didn't quite get it up. Point to Mid-Prairie.
Yeah, the pass was tight. She was just trying to get do anything with it, and did break the plane of the net, so they were able to reach across.
Back set to Maui. It's blocked. To Maui again. This time she dumps it in. They're right there. Outside. Hard smash. Finds the back corner, Jovi Evans.
And the Golden Hawks find themselves only down 2 points here, 17-15. Get a little mini run of their own going.
Meester bumped up by Jackson. Now Ack outside. Evans, no. Now she'll send it over. Meester in the back. Up ahead, block. Meester finds the left side. For the kill.
First time they've really gone back row with Meester so far in the match, and it's tough to block because unless you just guess right, there's just so much open space on the net that ball could go.
And there's an ace serve. Aces Today brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Serving again right to the middle. Dumped over and in the net.
Under the net, yeah.
Or under the net, yeah. Sydney Maui goes back to serve again. She's got him on a little 3-0 run here to build it up to 5 again. Mid-Prairie had wound it down there first to 20. And into the block and out. Jovi Evans gets the kill. Georgia Evans, the freshman, will go back. And just about got it in. And that goes over the block.
Nice little tandem run that the Golden Hawks just ran. They ran their middle quick and then brought the outside Evans in on a two-shot here and was able to get that blocker on the ground as they went up with the first swing.
Maui set back through the block. It was tipped. It's down the point. Mid-Prairie. And now timeout Mount Vernon. Mid-Prairie has cut the 5-point lead down to 2 here at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're watching the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson, Austin Oliver, Mid-Prairie. The 8th seed hanging right in there with the number 1 seed right now.
They absolutely are. They're just showing, like I said, that grit and just chasing everything down, putting pressure on Mount Vernon to terminate. They've done a great job here, and they find themselves with an opportunity here to be in game number 1.
Deep serve, bumped up. Meester from the middle and just a little long. Four straight points now to cut the lead down to 1 for Mid-Prairie. There's the serve. Set, and there's the kill by Paige Sherborne.
Sherborne just destroyed that little 31, push to the outside, little tempo, kind of outside middle set there. Beautiful set and a beautiful kill.
Maverick Schweer back to serve, the sophomore. Outside, little dump over. Maui there. Now Meester for the kill. Not much you can do about that one.
Yeah, split the defense on the back corner there and just almost was by the defense before they could even react.
Schweer sends it left side. Now over. Molly gets it. They're going to scramble now. She'll send it over.
Mid-Prairie's got to use this to their advantage.
And they do. They find the back corner, Evans.
Yeah, ran that tandem play that they just ran about 3 or 4 plays before that with the middle going quick and the outside sneaking in right behind her. Got that back corner about as far back there as you could get.
Mitchell serving the libero. Now set back, dumped over. Mitchell bumps it up, like going for that corner, and point Mid-Prairie. Staying right there within 1. Mitchell serving. Set to Meester, and that's down. Mid-Prairie calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 2 points away here from taking the set is Mount Vernon. And Mount Vernon, every time, I mean, they go into Meester when they need it right here. And that's the trouble. You can stay close, but it seems like Mount Vernon always has that thing to pull out of the pocket to get that point. Yeah. Whether it's Maui or Meester, the two M's there.
I tell you what, I think what I appreciated about Mid-Prairie is they're taking advantage of like not necessarily mistakes, but if it's a free ball coming over from Mount Vernon, they're capitalizing on that and usually getting the points. So they've done a great job on those. I kind of what you said earlier in the pregame was they almost have to play perfect, but when they get an opportunity, they've got to really take that opportunity, and they've been doing so, and that's kept them in this game.
Yeah, it allows them to get into their offense and put it where they want, keep it away from Meester, and put it,
That's all a product of the pressure that the Golden Hawks are putting on the Mustangs at the same time. So even if they go down in game one, I think they've got to go into game two and the rest of the match here with some confidence that they can play right with this team.
Aaron Jackson, the libero for Mount Vernon, back to serve here. They're 2 points away from taking this first set. Bumped up, they go outside again. Now that one is long. Harlan's been pretty good out there, but that time a little long, and now we're at set point. Jackson to serve. Right down the middle. Set it up outside again. Scramble for it, and it drops. That was a tough one to come up with. They did, but couldn't get a play on it and get it over the net.
Yeah, it was in the air a long time, and everybody was just kind of looking at each other as they tried to chase it down on who was going to take it. So
set point 2 here. Outside to Meester, and right to the libero. Mitchell handles it. Back up again, quick push. Mitchell goes back, cross court, and that's long, and Mount Vernon will take a hard-fought set number 1, 25-22 here over Mid-Prairie. We'll take a break, be back with the second set coming up after this at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slate's the place for you!
Watching the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy, and Mount Vernon takes the first set over Mid-Prairie 25-22. Pretty close set right up to the end there, and let's take a look at some of the numbers from that first set. And
pretty even.
Kills,
16 kills. I mean, if you're Mid-Prairie, you got to be looking at that number and feel pretty good. 16-14 of the kills. Individually, you had for Mid-Prairie, Evans, number 1, had 6 kills, and then Harlan had 5 kills. She was mainly used mostly in the first part of the game, and then kind of didn't hear from her very much the second part. So I think they definitely want to get her back involved again. For Mount Vernon, We got Maui with 5 and Meester with 5 as well. And most of those were backloaded for Meester in the backside of the game as well. So I remember at like 17-13 or something, we called out. I think she only had 1 kill at that point.
Yeah.
So they definitely went back to her to terminate some of those points towards the end.
Yeah, as Mid-Prairie kept kind of closing in a little bit, they'd go to Meester and kind of just finished it off there. It was up to 5 at one point. They got it down to within 1, but then Mount Vernon finishes it out. So ready here for the second set. And Mid-Prairie will serve to start the second set. Trailing now by 1 set to 9. Outside to Meester, and she adds 1 more kill. Number 6 there.
I don't think that line defender even knew where that ball went. No. So she had got her down in her defensive stance, and the ball, I didn't even really see if it hit in front of her or beside her, but it was past her before she even had a chance to react. Service error from the Mustangs.
Jackson into the net for a service error. Didn't see a lot of those in the first set, but here's Mid-Prairie. Set up quick, and that's wide.
Yep, just a little bit wide. Tip from the middle hitter there, went a little bit wide.
And that's long, a service error by Mid-Prairie. So we're tied at 2. Sydney Huber, the senior, back to serve. She's their setter. Into the middle, and a little switch up. I think they thought they were going to come clear across to the left.
She just power tipped that to that back left corner, and nobody was there.
Harlan with the kill. Bumped up by Huber, and Mitchell's gotten in front of a few of them, but that one there was no way.
Yeah, Mitchell's gotten a good positioning there to try to read those. She's dug several of them, but Meester's just going to change it up a little bit and try to hit a different spot, and they'll have to make adjustments to that as well.
Meester serving that one into the block. Gilby Evans and point Mount Vernon. They take the lead back.
Maui and Whitaker there for the block. They just stuffed that one right back down to the floor.
And Meester serving again. And good decision back there by Georgia Evans. She thought about it, and then up it's long, and it went long. So Mid-Prairie back serving. Set back to Maui. Handled, but it's free ball up there at the net. Joust for it. And that hits the antenna. Mid-Prairie point.
Yeah, Huber for the Golden Hawks did a nice job on that joust. Went right up against the 6-1 Maui and won that joust.
Jory Evans served. Now we'll send it over. We'll dump it in there. Quick set.
Good hustle play from the Golden Hawks.
Yep. Now Maui comes up and just shoves it over. And gets the kill.
Got the captain for the Golden Hawks talking to the upper ref. I'm wondering if she might have thought that was a push on that kill. Just stuck in the hand just for a little bit there, and sometimes that can be called a throw.
So what is is there a time limit, or is it just a full hand?
It is like a judgment call for that up referee, on calling that. But Golden Hawks come right back for a kill of their own. But yeah, it's just that when it sticks a little bit long on that hand, And instead of it being like a touch, like a pop touch, it's more of like a push, and it just sticks in your hand. So you don't see it called a lot, but that's the kind of situation where it does get called sometimes.
Bumped up, set up, Maui, and gets it down just on the back line. And that sometimes maybe you talk to the referee, and maybe next time he'll think about it a little more.
Put that seed in the mind of, hey, it may not be this time, but maybe you could call it next time.
So Maui back to serve now. 6-6 here.
Rolls it right over the top of the tape. Ace for Maui.
And that's a Channel Seeds ace. Visit channelseed.com today to find out more about Channel Seeds. Sent back over, crossed, handled by Jackson.
Nice block.
Yep. Back over through the block. Push over. Set back up again. Maui saves herself there, and that one's going to get through for the point.
Tell you what, though, Huber, the middle hitter for Mid-Prairie, is a gamer there. She stepped up and blocked that back row attack for Meester. Gotten her hands on a lot of balls here in this rotation that she's been in the three positions in the front.
Maui serve. Set back. Now back to Maui. Evans got it. Had to spin around. Now have to dump it over. They do. Just go touch over. Now push at the net. Maui sets it. They go outside. Down the line. The kill by Sophia Meester. Mid-Prairie trying to move it around and keep him off balance, but to Mount Vernon's credit, they find this, they get the set and they work it, don't they?
Just a little bit too solid right now.
Set over the, and they're going to say 2 hits. Yep. 2 hits. Mid-Prairie wants a timeout, trailing by 4 here. We'll take a break at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're watching the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. 3A match here. Mount Vernon won the first one, 25-22. Mid-Prairie takes a timeout. They did that in the first match. You fall on 4-5, you battle back, and then right at the end they battle back, but unable to finish it out. It's just trying to stay tough. Just when you think you're getting back on a run, Mount Vernon finds something. Dar Danielson, Austin Oliver with you here.
Yeah, so far in game 2, it's kind of been a mirror of game number 1 as well, and Mid-Prairie just needs to get over that hump and maybe get a lead here once they start to get close here.
There's the kill. So we'll credit that to the coach for the timeout. They come out of it. Serving 10-7, trailing. Set outside, and Sophia Meester up over the block, diving save. And that's long.
I've been impressed with Georgia Evans, that freshman outside hitter at 5'5". It's a tall order coming into a game like this with no experience and performing.
Just a mishandle by Maui, and that's an ace serve. Brought to you by Channel Seeds. Your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today.
Yeah, just like I said, that freshman just getting thrown into the fire here today.
And there's a quick hammer down by Paige Sherborne. That's the thing, Mount Vernon pretty balanced all over.
are.
There aren't many weak spots in this team, and that's the thing. And
yeah, you focus on the outside hitter and the opposite hitter, and then all of a sudden they throw that middle in, and she's definitely got a strong swing. And no slouch.
That one long. So playing out again. Mount Vernon gets 4 or 5 point lead. Mid-Prairie reels them back to 1 or 2, but then Mount Vernon just eases back out again. There's a ace serve. Brought to you by Channel Seeds. Maverick Schweer with the ace. He had 17 aces coming in. There's a quick reply by Paka.
Yeah, the Mustangs are kind of quizzically looking at the referee. Thought maybe it might have hit the stand or brushed the standard as it went by, but the referee says nope and calls the ball in.
IMT insurance substitution. In to serve is Gilby Evans. That fell out, right? Okay,
yep, off the block.
Point off the block for Mount Vernon.
Yep.
So Aaron Jackson, the libero, back to serve now for Mount Vernon. And that set was tight to the net, and Evans pushed it over. Here's Meester. This time she goes up and just drops it in.
A little off-speed action for her.
Here's Aaron Jackson. Low serve, and it's not going to be returned. Another ace. Brought to you by Channel Seed. Visit channelseed.com today.
It's really the first time that Mount Vernon's really been able to lengthen this lead. We'll see what kind of answer the Golden Hawks can come up with. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another timeout here. They give up another point.
Yeah, that's their biggest lead of the day at 6. It was 5. Quick set in the middle. Curry scrambles back. Evans pitches the top of the net. It goes over, and then the block. And point Mid-Prairie. They do that. It's just the tail of the whole match so far. They let them get a little lead, then they shut it off, get served back, and that one is wide, so that didn't help. The service error there. And now Huber, the setter, will go back to serve.
Series pays it back with another service error, so no harm, no foul for the Golden Hawks. They'll be able to get another opportunity to claw back in this match.
3 service errors in this set for Mount Vernon, 2 for Mid-Prairie. There's Meester. That one right tight to the net. She dumps it over. Now set back. Meester will just have to send it across to low, and they somehow dig that out of there. And great job by Mitchell. Back over Meester. And it's down the line. Caught it.
Yeah, it's another one of those that just sticks in the hand a little bit. Saw the motion here from coaching staff from Mid-Prairie, motioning the carry motion there, the throw motion.
Chloe Meester will serve now. Lead back up to 6. Oh, that one spun across the net and down. That's the old side spin winner.
I don't know how that one got over, but it did.
Wow, hit the block and was spinning enough that it crossed the net cord and down. There's a quick set in the middle and down by Caliana Whitaker.
Yeah, Whitaker making an appearance there, junior. Middles have been working. I'm surprised they haven't gone a little bit more to the middle to help free up those outsides, but because they really haven't had an answer for most of these middle shots that they've taken.
Isabel Logue back to serve. All right in the middle, and just caught him there as that dropped, and there's another ace brought to you by Channel Seeds. Now Mount Vernon to 20, and there's a timeout by Mid-Prairie. Their biggest lead of either set is 7 here right now at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Mid-Prairie huddle here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. They're trying to figure it out. They're facing their biggest deficit in either the two sets here at 7. They've been able to claw back in and get close. They weren't able to get over the top in that first set. When we talked about it, Dar Danielson, Austin Oliver, just you get close, and Mount Vernon comes up with the play to push you right back.
Mount Vernon's had some success with some short serves here. We'll see if they go right back to that.
Set up quick. There's Maui, block, back over, and through. Mid-Prairie's had some good play at the net today, haven't they?
Yeah, Huber playing really, really well up there. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with when she's up there.
Callie Huber, the 6-foot senior. Mid-Prairie, still some work to do to cut it down. A little dump over by Sherborne.
Perfectly executed little tip right over the top of the block.
And Maui back to serve. And another service error. That's 4 here on Mount Vernon in this set. Maui sets it up, now back to Maui, and that catches the net cord, and oh man, when it's going good for you.
Yeah. Hitting that with top spin, and it's not a bad deal to be able to hit that top of that tape, because you know it's almost every time you're going to roll right over the top of it and go in a positive way for you, especially from the back row.
Maverick Schweer, the sophomore, in for Mount Vernon. Nice little push across there, and that one's wide. Looking for the open spot, but didn't get it there. Mid-Prairie needs a run. And that's why the service error.
I like the thought process there of going down to the outside, the left side of Meester on that line, but that's a tough serve to be able to hit and be consistent.
Aaron Jackson to serve. They go outside.
Double hit.
Double hit.
Yep, on the set.
Makes it set point now for Mount Vernon in set number 2 here. The libero Jackson serving. Bumped outside and the block. Callietta Whitaker is right up there. And it's 25-16, set number 2 for Mount Vernon here against Mid-Prairie. Well, we'll come back, and what could be the deciding set. Mid-Prairie needs to take one to keep it going here in this 3A matchup at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Well, the Mount Vernon student section, they're wearing black now. They were wearing white shirts. They're changing shirts every set here. And you see, got the different ones. Don't leave that laundry on the floor and make your mother pick it up,
exactly.
Right?
Wonder how many shirts they've got. I think they had maroon, white, and black. I don't know how many other colors they could go to, but...
well, they're hoping they don't need to if
true.
they finish this set off. Mid-Prairie wants to make them change again here. Dar Danielson, Austin Oliver with you on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Mid-Prairie has played tough, strung it out a little more in that last set, 25-16 there, but Mount Vernon has just been tough overall.
They're kind of looking over their schedule results. They have never gone past a third game, even in their losses. 1 and 2 to a couple an Omaha school. Pleasant Valley was an 0-2. Dike New Hartford was 1 and 2. So they've never gone past the third game in any of their matches over the course of the whole year. Other than that, it's been sweeps on their end.
So here we go with the third set. Mid-Prairie needing this one, and we start with what else? A service error. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in the for Mount Vernon in the second set. Fortunately, they were leading. There's Maui cross court, handled by Mid-Prairie up to Meester. That one is off the block. They'll play it. Set outside. Evans now back over. Diving by Maui keeps it alive. Back to Meester. Volley going on here. Back set to Maui. Pinballs back over. Outside to Meester. Down the line, she finishes it. Oh, that was fun.
That was.
That was a scramble by Mid-Prairie and by Mount Vernon.
Yeah, I was wondering if Mid-Prairie could maybe start to build on that little tiny lead that they had there and see if they could get out early here in game number 3, but Chloe Meester puts an end to that idea.
That serve, now they have to get it over. Meester upset up. Now they're going to go back to Meester. And it's down. There's a serve, and it's wide.
That's second service there, and I think the last serve that they had served in, I think they would have let it go. Mid-Prairie would have let it go, and the second rotation there would have been out as well. Serving looked like a rotational error on the Mustangs.
Point for Mid-Prairie.
She might have been stepped out of bounds, I wonder. If it kind of pointed towards the line there with the middle hitter number 3. I thought maybe she may have stepped out of bounds before the play started.
Block at the net. Well, you mentioned it. Maybe Mid-Prairie get a little run here. They have now.
Yep, they have a little bit of a lead here. See if they can build on it.
Set, now blocked again.
There we go. Big surprise there. It's Kaylee Huber right in the middle of that one with the block. And once again,
over and hot smash. Maui just going to try to touch it over, and it's into the net. Mid-Prairie on a roll right now, and a timeout, Mount Vernon. You hear the Mid-Prairie fans right here below us happy about that at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're watching the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. For Mount Vernon, 2 kills and 2 service errors in a, let's see, what do we got? A 5-0 run by Mid-Prairie. That puts them up 6-2 to start the third set. Mount Vernon up 2-0. And Mid-Prairie will serve here with that lead. Just dumped over by the setter, Hubert. And the kill.
Callie Huber once again out of the middle. Once again, the Golden Hawks capitalizing on those free balls that the Mustangs are sending over.
Inside the Meester off the block, scramble by Mid-Prairie, excuse me, and then in the net.
Yep.
Is Mount Vernon. A 7-0 run by Mid-Prairie to start the set. That one's low. Huber sets it to Meester, dumped over. Put it back, going for the corner. Diving save there, Maui. And off Mid-Prairie and out. And Maui ends the run. Sydney Huber goes back to serve and gets an ace serve. Brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer at channelseeds.com.
Yeah, this is what you don't see this very often, Dar, but they're running 3-man now, but they're basically running a 2-man service seed. They actually are running a two-gal service seed. We'll talk about that maybe when that pops up again, Dar, when they come back rotation-wise.
Explain what it means.
Usually most teams have typically 3 gals back there doing serve receive, and they feel strongly enough about 2 of their serve receive gals that they just put 2 back there and run just with 2. So we'll key in on that when that rotation comes back around again.
Hammer down, but caught. Oh, backwards flip. Now quick dump over. Meester right there, saw it. Now Meester again.
Another block.
Block again by Maui.
3 blocks in a row for the Mustangs.
2 by Meester and 1 by Maui. And stepping up defensively there. We got an IMT insurance substitution, and then Meester will now go back to serve. Sends it down the line. And they'll have to send it over. Callie Huber did. That one is wide. And Huber back to serve. Bumped up by the libero. Maui down. Maui's got, I think, 4 kills in this set. And Isabel Loeb back to serve now for Mount Vernon. Set it backwards. Now scramble again over Huber, and it's blocked. Logue will serve again. Good set there, dumped over.
Just barely out. That's a great idea out of the middle hitter there, Gearhart, but just pushed a little bit too far. Coaching staff thought it hit the line, but that linesman's in that perfect position right there. She's not going to miss that shot.
Yep, looking right down that line. Pushed over this time, and again it's out.
That one not so close.
No, that one's a little farther.
So here comes the Mustangs back in the game, just down by 1 now.
Yep.
That lead is evaporated very quickly.
Goes deep.
The Golden Hawks have got a free ball here. Actually, they do get a good hit on that one.
Maui. They handled it close to the net, though. I think,
Double
in the net. Or double hit, they call it either way.
Could have been called either way, I think, yep.
Now a 5-0 run here, back by Mount Vernon to even it up. And that gets over somehow. Off the hit. That one is down. Sherborne just put that one away. Meester, the big play to kind of get it over and dump it across. And that's Mount Vernon. They just keep coming up with those big plays when they need them, don't they? There's the serve, catches the net, but gets over. That one's long. Now a 7-0 run by Mount Vernon to come back and take a 2-point lead here. And timeout at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
See the Mid-Prairie huddle there. They took off on a big 7-0 run and had the lead. Now Mount Vernon is returned with a 7-0 run and taking the lead back, leading by 2 here. They also lead 2-0. The number 1 seed trying to knock off the 8th seed. The 8th seed not going quietly, but momentum right now with Mount Vernon. Set up in the middle, block, back set, and that was too tight with the net. And Mount Vernon in position, Mid-Prairie did not want to see. They got the momentum and it looks like they're rolling downhill right now.
Yeah, it's the momentum's definitely turned.
That one off the block, handled by Logue. And blocked back.
They needed that side out like they needed to breathe, so hopefully that'll breathe some life back into him here as
Paca got the kill there. She'll go out on an IMT insurance substitution. And service error. Man.
I think both teams have had some inopportune times where they've made those service errors.
For Mount Vernon, they came early in the match and they've been able to recover. Right now, Mid-Prairie can't afford them here late in the match or middle match set here. That one pinballs around, and Meester finally gets it over. That one's going to go long.
Yeah, I think this extended pressure that Mustangs just put on you with the strong hitting, the great setting, the serve receive has been pretty solid this match. It just wears on a team. So I think that's just kind of where we're finding ourselves on this run that they're going on right now.
Set Meester up. Good job by Mitchell to take that. That's down the line and through by Jovi Evans.
Well, I guess then you look at the scoreboard, and it really they haven't separated all that much yet, and there's still an opportunity for the Golden Hawks to come back in this one. Nice block on the outside.
Shot by Sophia Meester. Evans. Meester gets that one. Now quick up. Outside, Sophia Meester dumps it in for the kill.
Thought maybe the coaching staff was popping up to take that final timeout, but they're holding on, just giving some instructions to the team.
Vernon serving now. Back set. And it's going to drop in. Try to go down the line, but Maui's right there. Back to Meester. Evans into the block, gets it over. Meester keeps it alive. Set in the middle again. Hesitated when she saw the block. Now back the other way and down for Mount Vernon. The block and down again. It was Huber and Sherborne there on the block, and now the timeout by Mid-Prairie here, trailing by 7, 19-12, in this 3A match of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
See the Mid-Prairie Huddle here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson, Austin Oliver, Randy at the controls for us here today as Mount Vernon fell behind early, battled back, and now trying to close it out here in the third set. Maverick Schweer back to serve for the Mustangs. Set outside to Meester. And that's up into the stands on the kill. And Mount Vernon to 20.
Yeah, the spark plug for the Golden Eagles is Huber, and they just can't get her back into the front row here. They need that side out and try to get on a run here and get back into this game, but we can't get the side out to get to that point.
And there's one from Jovi Evans. And substitution brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free at IMTINS.com. To Meester.
Jeez, how do you stop that?
Yeah, I don't think
Meester takes the serve receive, passes a perfect pass to the setter, and setter pulls her in to split that outside and middle blocker, and she just puts it right on the 10-foot line. Unbelievable.
Sydney Huber delivers. Evans over. Huber gets it. Now back to Meester. Dumps it in there. 22-13.
She's added to that kill total she's got. She's up to 14 kills. 11 digs. Gosh, for a 6'3" outside hitter, it's pretty good. Pretty good numbers for her.
And there's the kill by Evans again. Mid-Prairie serving. Set up quick. Dug out of there. They tried to go quick with it. The setter now the joust, and Mount Vernon wins it with Caliana Whitaker blocking it back. Huber serving. Into the block again, the scramble, and that's going to be 4 hits, and we're at set point, match point for Mount Vernon. And service error on set point 1. Up and into the net. Set point 2 here. Set point, match point. Barrel handles it now. Way outside, able to bring it in though. Maui. Punch it over. And that's why there's the match. 25-16, same score as the second set. Mount Vernon takes it over Mid-Prairie. They will advance to play the winner of our next matchup here.
That's really what a number 1 seed's supposed to do. I mean, they had a game opponent here with Mid-Prairie. Golden Hawks fought their butts off, but I mean, that's really what the number 1 seed's supposed to do. A pretty dominant performance from them.
Mid-Prairie, their first appearance here in 20 years.
Got something to build on.
And you can't, I mean, they stood in there and battled toe-to-toe. They just ran up against a better team.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll have the post-game presentations here.
Please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medal and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU, our Assistant Director Taylor Emerson and Executive Director Aaron Gerlin. Congratulations to co-head coaches Sherry Evans and Zeb Evans and the Golden Hawks from Mid-Prairie on an outstanding 2024 volleyball season.
Scarlett Winterfeld, point, Wolfpack. Substitutions for Western Christian, number 0, Breslin Koima. Koima is serving.
And now, Aaron Jackson. Would you please advance your team to the 3A semifinals on the bracket?
Van Scapen and Morgan.
There you have it. Mount Vernon, the number 1 seed, will advance. And for Mid-Prairie, they got, you know, the 2 Evans, they're coming back. They're underclassmen. You lose some seniors. You got down here. You get the taste of it. You played a really, not a bad match. Just, you know, played the runner-up from last year, so
got something to build on. You got the
on,
experience. Yeah, you got the experience, and instilling in the youth that are coming up there that the state tournament's something that's possible, and you can play with some of the best teams in the state. So I think they've got a bright future for that coaching tandem.
All right, thank you, Austin Oliver. Job well done. Thanks to Randy at the controls here. I'm Dar Danielson. We'll have the next 3A match coming up in just a bit here at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and the Girls Union Digital Network.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
When pain or injury keeps you sidelined, get the help you need from your trusted orthopedic experts at DeMoss Orthopedic Centers and Engineered Performance to get you back in the game. Walk into one of our urgent injury clinics, here when you need us, since 1955.